One last issue that I want to focus on before we go to break, and that is, this past week, a rocket was fired from Gaza into Israel. One rocket, a Grad rocket, and the issue was, it happened. It happened. The sirens went off. People ran to their sealed rooms and to their shelters, and Israel fired back in some kind of a response. But I want all of you to ask yourselves, wherever you are, imagine for a moment if just one rocket was fired from Mexico into Texas. Imagine if Ireland fired just one rocket into London. Imagine a neighboring country fires a rocket into Paris. What would that response be? Understand the challenge that's facing Israel today. General Richard Kemp, the leader of the Allied forces in Afghanistan, pointed out that there's no army more moral in the world than the army of Israel, than the Israel Defense Forces. And we're faced with a challenge. On the one hand, a rocket has landed in our country, directed at our citizens. On the other hand, when you fire back, who are you firing back at? Are you hitting a strategic target? Are there going to be civilians involved? And it's a real challenge. So Israel hit some bases of Islamic Jihad, and no one was hurt, the property damage, and that was our response. But whenever you hear criticism of Israel and you hear the words disproportionate response, think again, what would happen if that one rocket would land in the United States, if that one rocket would land in London or in Paris, and what that response would be, and compare it to the restraint which Israel shows in dealing with this very difficult challenge, and our children running to shelters in the middle of the night, and the fear which is associated with that. Something to think about. Remember, for more great shows, visit voiceofisrael.com. Follow us on Twitter at Voice of Israel. Like us on Facebook at Voice of Israel. You are listening to the One Nation Show.